the microphone. If you would, please state your name and the organization that you represent.
My name is David Page. I'm in CASAC. To the panel, I would like to know what was the true cause of the dissolution of the Interfraternity Council last week, and then what is the purpose of having an elected body if they can just be dissolved? Like, it seems to me that there would be no purpose for them if they can be dissolved like that.
Hi, Keith Ellis, Associate Director, Greek Life here at the University of South Carolina. I will refer you to the timeline. First of all, I would say it was not a dissolution of the Fraternity Council, it was a non-recognition by the university. And there's a difference there. We didn't remove anybody from their positions as much as we did not recognize the leadership and the ability of that council to make decisions for themselves at that time. And the university has the right to recognize organizations and not recognize them as it sees fit.
Thank you.
Would you like to ask a follow-up question?
What's the fraternity? What's the school's stance on, like, what has taken place over the weekend as far as Greek Life goes, and what have the decisions been made for them to improve Rush over the next year? Has anything happened? I'm sure there are meetings over the weekend, no?
We had a very productive sorority recruitment process that went over this weekend. We don't work 24 hours a day for the University of South Carolina, so there were no meetings about the future other than meetings with individual fraternity council members. And we met one-on-one, myself and them, to see what their goals were for this week and whether we could count on them to be the leaders for the group that we needed. And those members who chose to follow up on that or to follow through with the university are here with us today, except for the two that were in class and couldn't be here this afternoon.
Thank you.
I'm Derek Roberts. I'm representing Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated. My question is, how does this affect MPHC organizations as far as intake membership?
At this point, intake process proceeds. This only affects the IFC fraternity recruitment at this time.
Thank you.
Stephen Tolson, Sigma Chi. I guess this whole forum is about the future of Greek life. My question is just, how is there even going to be a Greek life here when basically the whole country has heard about what y'all are doing? No one's going to want to come here next fall if they think that there's just going to be no fraternity life. You know, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what do y'all think, y'all's decisions, what kind of impact do you think it's going to have on future recruitment, what y'all have done thus far?
Well, one, only 20% of our student population is Greek.
25.
Okay.
Please remember, please be quiet and allow for the response, and then you can ask a follow-up question.
Okay, approximately 4,000 students on our campuses are Greek. I don't know exactly what the enrollment is, but approximately 4,000 are Greek. That's a population of at least 16,000 who are not Greek at this university. So to say that the only reason that people come to this university is to go Greek is a little short-sighted. A large percentage of our students do choose to go Greek because it is a valuable experience and a valuable opportunity for them to get involved. But I can tell you that having an experience where our men are coming through and they're being provided alcohol the very first week of school and being sent to the hospital and arrested is not helping us. It's not helping us recruit anyone. Parents don't want to send their students here if they know that's what their experience is going to be. We want to provide a healthy, safe experience for our students, and that's what we're shooting for.
Follow-up question? I completely agree with that. I think Rush should be safe. I think it's terrible when stuff like that happens. But, I just don't know if y'all are going about it the right way to try and change it. Anyways, follow-up question. Oh, where was I going to go with this? No, it was something off of what he just said. Oh yeah. When you were talking about Greeks just 1 out of every 4 and whatnot. Well, wouldn't that be terrible for the university if that number falls to 1 out of every 8? I mean, wouldn't y'all essentially be losing jobs over what you're doing right now?
I believe that there is enough work for us to do on a daily basis that's positively oriented that I can find stuff to do. I promise you that.
Lee Hammer, Signify as well. You said that you want to have a safe environment for the first week of school when everyone comes back, but it's not just the Greek system that experiences drinking problems. I mean, I remember last year I was outside the honors dorm and I saw a line of ambulances going there because, first week back, kids are getting messed up. So I guess my question is that really relevant to future fraternity life at the school or future student life and the quality of student life?
I can say that the statistic that has been shared with me, and I've only been here for 2 months, statistic that was shared with me from last year was that out of the 115 hospital transports we had last year, 51 of them were Greek. That's at least 45%. So despite the fact that we make up only 20% of the population, we make up 45% of this hospital transports. We're not providing a safer experience or an equally distributed experience to our other students. We're providing a riskier experience where we're more likely to send them to the hospital.
Follow-up question? I guess our question to that want to be, that's first off, the statistic reported things. I know plenty of people don't report things. And secondly, if we're going to have a safer Greek system, would that not affect the student population overall? Like not just trying to cut down Greek drinking, try to cut down the drinking issue as a culture issue for the whole school. That might be a better thing to do.
I'll let Ann answer a little bit of this, but I would say the goal of the university is to provide the safest experience for everyone involved. Now, my little window of what I can work on here at the university is Greek life, and this is where we are today. And I promise that I will work to provide a safe and healthy experience for the students that are involved here.
The university does a variety of things to ensure that students are safe and that they are educated on alcohol issues, substance abuse, through Alcohol EDU that all new students take when they come to campus, to outreach programs, to University 101, to a series of workshops. I think what the purpose of this meeting is moving forward with our Greek community and understanding how we can work together towards a solution to get to bid day and to proceed with our fall activities.
Thank you.
Question. My name is Dan Polikover. I'm the recruitment chair for Beta Theta Pi. Friday morning, I met with members of Greek Life to ask about bid day, and I was told that at 2 o'clock on Friday I would be able to hand out bids. I showed up to the Russell House Ballroom at 1:30, and there was just tables set up and there was no one there. 1:45 rolled around, and yet no one was there, so I went to the Office of Greek Life to ask you all about that. I was then told that bid day was postponed, and that was announced 15 minutes before. Myself, along with Chapter Brothers, stayed at the ballroom to tell people that bid day was postponed, and we were the only ones there. There was no member of Greek Life there to tell these kids that bid day had been postponed. There is no open communication with the guys going through recruitment. How will that be solved, and how can we make sure that these students going through recruitment are getting taken care of?
I can tell you that communication was sent out from our office at 5 o'clock p.m. to all potential new members, informing them of what the decision of the university had been and that bid day had been postponed, and it is postponed only. We have not canceled anything at this point. What we had a conversation about, you and I, Dan, was, to the best of my knowledge, what was true at that time. There were other meetings that were going on, and I'll refer to the timeline there that has been passed out, that there was a meeting of members of the Office of Greek Life. A recommendation was made to other administrators on our campus, and other people were involved in making a decision to continue the postponement. So what I shared with you was my knowledge, to the best of my ability at that time, and I apologize if that was misleading to you.
Follow-up. Will these kids be taken care of this week and be notified of all these things?
As soon as a resolution is made, we will notify them. I promise you that.